It's tea time with Uncle 12. Let me go grab my cup.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tea Time with Uncle Twirl, where what's in your mug is your business. I'm your host, Uncle Twirl. Joining us today, guys, is a very special guest. I'm very excited. She is quite stunning, y'all. So I'm trying to not get too enamored by her presence. The supreme of songs, the dame of DMs. Her face card never declines. Y'all, Lacree is in the building. Hello, welcome. Clink, clink, clink.
Welcome.
Thank you for joining
Thank
me
you.
for tea time. Look. Y'all, today we drinking some peppermint tea with a dash of honey, okay?
That tastes amazing.
Okay, now we trying to keep it together. How are you? Welcome.
I'm great. I'm
Girl.
fabulous. I feel good.
You look good.
It's a good day.
Hey, man.
How are you?
Look, I'm feeling good. Look, I got my, Beyonce keep dropping visuals for her new album, so I'm trying to get ready. I found a little bolo thing.
You are getting ready.
Yeah, I'm trying to get ready.
I see the thing.
I didn't want a bolo tie, so I was like, I'm at a little thug mine, a bandana.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so before we get started, before we get into all your business, before we dive in, guys, we're gonna play a few games to kind of loosen it up, to keep it cute.
Okay.
So our first game is called Sip or Spill. I basically will give you two options. You pick one, the one you like the most. If you don't want to answer, feel free to take a sip, okay? Because we don't force nobody to answer nothing, okay? All right, starting off, north or south?
As it pertains to what?
I mean, north side, south side, you like down south, you like New York, you got a preference,
South.
period. Jumpsuit or dress,
Dress.
period. Moesha or the Parkers?
Moesha.
Lemon pepper wet or dry?
Dry.
Okay, you were dry. Yo, we just had someone else in the studio and they said dry too. I said, okay, the dries are starting to, make an appearance. Most people say wet. Okay, I respect it. Pasta or bread?
Both. Both of them.
She said, I'm choosing both. Tyler, the Creator or Tyler Lepley?
Tyler the Creator.
Luther Vandross or Anderson Paak?
Luther.
Period. BMF or How to Get Away with Murder?
BMF.
Spin the block or Keep It Moving?
Keep it moving.
Period.
Always gonna keep it moving.
Period. Let me tell you, y'all, I spun the block once. You're gonna regret it. Rich man or average salary man?
Rich.
Okay,
Oh.
just.
Oh.
She's like, I can't believe you asked me that. Okay, very good. You didn't sip on nothing. I appreciate the gangster. I see you. Okay. So the next game we're gonna do, because for those of you who follow her on TikTok, y'all know she be keeping it real when it comes to dating. You be really keeping it honest. I love the content. I'm like, yeah, no, she keeping it 100, because everybody know it's a little pee in the dating pool, and we all just swimming through it. Okay, trying to avoid it. Okay, so the next round of games is called Dating Do's or Don'ts. So I'm just gonna read a couple scenarios of things that sometimes happen on dates, and if you feel like, oh yeah, that's a do, you should do that on a date, do that. And if it's a don't, you're gonna be like, no, I don't think that's something we should be doing on dates. Okay, first up, bringing flowers or gifts on a first date.
Oh yeah.
Period.
I
We're into
get
that.
all the gifts, and I get all the flowers.
Period.
And I don't think the special kid. No, me.
Immediately.
I'm
So
special.
first day someone shows up, they're like, here you go.
It's happened.
Okay,
It
love it.
happens.
You're into it.
Yeah.
We love that. Okay.
I love flowers.
And I think flowers are cute. I feel like if you buy me a gift on the first date, I'm very particular. That's probably me. So I'd be like, I don't like that. Why'd you buy me that? But thank you for the flowers. But no, maybe I need to change my mind. Maybe I need to be more open to receiving. Okay, next. Should you talk about work on a date?
No, are they trying to get a job with you? Because we know who the breadwinner is. It's gonna be whoever I'm dating. Okay, do you have money?
Next
Okay.
case, period. Should we be talking about our exes on a date?
No.
Okay, I don't like that either. Especially initially, I don't need to, why are we talking about them? We supposed to be focused on this. Yeah. Should you order for your date?
Cool.
Order their food, order their drinks? No, whoever. Is that something you think people should be doing? You go on a date, a guy's like, oh, she'll have the lamb, or I'm gonna order her the salad.
That's a personality thing. I personally like being catered to, so I prefer it.
That's lit.
Yes, baby, cook for me.
Should you be getting lit or high before a date?
No.
Yeah, I was really nervous once I was going out with this nigga, and I was a little too drunk when I showed up. It didn't go well.
Unless you guys are getting on that level together.
I feel that. Should you be asking to split the bill on a date?
No. Never.
I feel like I knew the answer to that, but I was like, let me see.
And you know what's interesting? I've kind of thought about that. Like, oh, if it comes to it, I'm a Leo, so I'm very prideful and have a really big ego. I will pay for everything just because I have. What does that mean? So let's not.
I don't understand.
No.
Should you go on a date at the strip club or club?
Yeah.
Okay, that's lit. That's very Atlanta.
That's a date.
It's a good time. Should you ask for money on a date? Because people out here doing it. I'm just letting you know what I've been hearing.
Sorry.
What I've been hearing. Should you be asking for money on a date? Is that a do or a don't?
I will.
Guilty. Guilty.
What you mean on a date? You
Like-
mean like period?
Yeah, we're on a date. We having a good time, and then you're like, let me get $500. By the way.
No, that's like escort.
Okay, look, and that's how I
Not
feel.
a service, but I'm
Period.
saying if somebody's into you and
Right.
they just, if they know you need something or want something, but it's like as far as just, that's kind of weird.
I agree.
Yeah.
Gayle King was on, I forget, she was doing an interview, and she was talking about she was going out with this man she really liked, and then he asked her for child support while they were on a date. And she said she gave it to him, but she said that ruined it. She said she never saw him the same. She said it did not last. And I was like, yeah, no, I would kind of.
I don't think that was on like the first date though. Was it?
No. But I'm just saying, like, in general. Like, because all of these aren't necessarily on the first date, but if you date someone.
This is crazy. Somebody's going to see this, but somebody asked me for $4,400 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I never saw them the same. Actually, I haven't picked up a phone call since. And it was subconscious.
Right. It changes the way, like.
And because I was like, every man I've ever dated has been a provider. I said, I'm not accustomed to a man asking me for money or that large amount. So whatever's disorganized in your life, you need to organize it and handle that because
Quickly.
that's not my position.
Right. I kind of feel like if your finances are together,
And I care
dating
about
probably
him
not a
too.
priority.
That was weird. So maybe it was longer than 3 weeks.
It's fine.
Let's not put time on.
Okay. First date at someone's house. They like, come
No.
over, just come to my house.
No,
You know
because
what
you
I'm
know
saying?
what? They trying to clap you
They
up.
are
No.
immediately. Yeah. That's not a date. I'm not coming to your house. I don't want to
And
see.
you know what's so crazy? Unless you are like put up on game, people get clapped up all the time not knowing what that is. Do not go to anyone's home. You don't know if you're safe or not, or if they have good intentions. Don't go to nobody's house on the first date. And don't let them come to yours. I don't care if they're like, oh, I can't cook. Don't go.
Period.
No.
Okay, sex trafficking is real, y'all. Be careful. Should you smash on the first date? How you feel about that?
I never got clapped up.
Yeah, I'm gay. I feel we grown.
But we were, after that, we were in a relationship for years.
Oh, okay. See,
So it's not,
it be like that sometimes though. Like I have a homeboy, his current wife, they had sex on the first day, and baby,
yeah,
it worked out.
yeah.
Yeah, y'all, you grown. Don't nobody care. Should you be talking about politics on a date?
No.
Leave it alone.
Yeah.
I better not find out you voted for Trump. All right. Should you be talking about body count on a date?
I've never had that question in my life.
It's weird.
I've never had it.
Like I feel like, why do you care about my past?
I haven't ran into that. I wouldn't know what that is. I'm a lie anyway, but
But I'm unfamiliar. Yeah, mind your business. We're all grown.
right.
Okay, well that was it. Very good. I feel like you gave the people some really good advice. You kept it real. Yeah, we fought with that. Okay, so let's move into the interview segment. Okay, so I love to talk about origin stories. Let's go back. Where were you born and raised, and do you remember the first CD you ever bought?
Oh, I am from Virginia Beach and Beyonce.
Do you remember what album?
I ain't gonna tell you what album. Beyonce.
That's the album. Period. Okay, I think my first album also, it was Destiny's Child. Was it The Writing on the Wall? I think I might have been 5, but it was a really good album. Yeah, I remember that.
That was a good album.
It was elite.
It was
Jumping.
yeah. Jumping.
Okay, so for those of you who know, you have a beautiful voice. Your tone is so signature. It's very sultry.
Thank you.
Boom by Dance, girl, went triple platinum at my house. Like it was on several of my playlists. I was like, baby, you better. Okay. Can you tell me the first time someone realized you had a gift, or was like, that's something special? Like, have you thought about like pursuing that?
I mean, I think in the black household, everybody sings. Or at church, or, I mean, all your cousins. You never had a band with your cousin?
Yeah, we did.
Everybody
all used to put
had
on
a band with
everyone
their
did the
cousin.
talent shows for the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess all-city chorus in elementary school. And then you have church, but they give everybody the mic in church.
True.
But I knew that I actually wasn't confident in church because I always had a lower register. And in church, I was like jealous because all the parts went like to the elders and they had like this high, like, you know, soprano and all that. And I couldn't get any parts, but like from school, I could tell. Yeah.
But did you have like a teacher or someone like a choir teacher that was like, you know, you have a gift.
Know.
You were like, I'm it. I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely feel like the lower tone girls, you know, they have a special place in my heart. Toni Braxton, Jasmine Sullivan, Anita Baker.
It's an acquired taste.
Layla Hathaway.
You know what it is.
But they're signature.
They are.
Icons. Yeah.
Because people who can do all the high notes and all that, I get kind of bored. I like the raspy. I like the texture. You remember Macy Gray.
Right.
Her texture.
Signature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some people can sing and some people have like a gift. I really think that like my tone is my gift.
No, facts. It's beautiful. Okay. Next question. So there's been a lot of chatter going on recently in the music industry, you know, a lot of exposés, allegations around many key figures. What have your experiences been navigating the music industry? Because I know everyone says like, oh, it's a hard industry, it's a hard industry. Recently, there were headlines that were talking about Sir, unfortunately, had to check himself into rehab because maybe he was going through a lot. And that is just like a common theme you hear. Like a lot of people say it's a hard industry, you really gotta stay grounded, you gotta be focused. And so like, what has that been like?
Sir.
Yeah, for real.
He's so talented.
So, I mean, so talented. Prayers up for that man.
He produced, engineer, sang.
I mean, he does it all. Yeah. Like very, very talented. And so like, what have your experiences been like navigating the music industry? Like what is some advice?
Everything that you hear, people not lying. And that's all I'm saying about that.
Period.
You can see it. It is like that.
She said, you heard what you heard. Okay, and that's it.
So do what you want with that.
Okay, let's talk about dating. For many of us who are out here in the streets, you know, looking for love, we know it can be filled with frauds and fuckboys. Okay, there's a lot of them out here. They not who they say they are. How can you tell if someone you're dating is really into you or just trying to get into you? You know what I mean?
Ooh, how can you tell?
Because some people they're good at faking the funk, honey.
Yeah, time. I think we rush into a lot of things. And if you like took time and slowed it down, then like I saw certain signs. I think we all do, and we just avoid it because we want to look at the bright side. So I think we all see. We just don't listen.
Because we're definitely
we're given that gift as children. It's innate.
Discernment.
We have it, and then as you get older, you don't listen. So a lot of the things that I went through that was either good or bad. Like I knew. I didn't know that it was going to go to the scale that it did on the bad side or the good side. So it's there.
I also feel like we are part of like, you know, the microwave generation. Like everything is so fast. Everything is so instant. And so I do think to your point, sometimes we don't give ourselves enough time to really like slow down and really like get to know someone, be in the moment, really see.
And for me, like I'm a Leo, so we love abundance. We're like love bombing. I thought everybody thought I was that great.
Period.
So I don't see nothing wrong with this.
Right.
The whole time, they setting you up for the plot.
Deceit.
But you don't know because you like, I like gifts. I like trips. I like this plan.
I'm into all of that.
Yeah. So when they get to acting crazy, you like, it did come with the other stuff. You're right. Huh?
So dating comes with many revelations. Sometimes, you know, we think we want certain things, we experience new things, and sometimes there are things we didn't know we needed. Have your wants ever changed throughout the course of your dating journey? Have you ever experienced some things you didn't know you needed?
Yes. When I first started dating, I started after high school, and I didn't think that, for years I didn't like sex. I thought it was like this thing that you had to do if you're with somebody. So I was with someone for years, and it was just, you know, he loved me. I knew he loved me, and I loved him, but it wasn't good. And I was like, man, you know, am I a cheater? But it turns out like I didn't put an emphasis on making sure that I was pleased in the bedroom, but that's very important.
Facts.
And I didn't know that. I didn't know that for years.
Facts.
So you can't be with someone and then that not be that has to be really compatible, just like the finances, just like everything else, because you want to be faithful. But
Physical intimacy is important.
I didn't know that was that important.
Right. And it's interesting. I don't think we talk enough about like women's pleasure. Like, you know, that's like a newer thing.
It don't be. People don't know what to do.
They don't.
You be sitting there looking down like this.
I remember I was watching one of those men on the streets, and he was out, and he had a diagram of the vagina, and he was asking couples. He was like, "Where's the clitoris?"
Oh.
He just was holding it up. It was women with their man, and he was asking them. He said, "Where's the clitoris?" And none of them niggas pointed to it. Not one man like. And then he asked this gay couple. This gay man was like, "It's right there. It's like the little. That's it." And I was like, "That's a damn shame." But it's something we hear constantly. How like women's pleasure. It's just something we don't talk about. We gotta fix it. Cause maybe.
Oh, we get fixed, but.
Period. Okay. So traditional dating norms have changed as our society has progressed. Views on marriage, family, gender roles, etc. Like they have started to shift. Do you believe in monogamy or traditional relationships?
That's hard. Because I don't believe in the sense that like I spoke on this like in Atlanta. Like I've never seen the things that I've seen here, and just moved from LA. Like it's not a small town.
Right.
So, but like the views here, I don't know. I think I have a problem with, and I've said this to someone I was talking to previously. Like, you think that you should have somebody when we don't get along. I said, when you do that, I want to promise you that I'll be. Doing.
Yeah.
But people don't want equality.
Right. They do as I say, not as I do. Like
Right.
I want to be able to have my cake and ice cream, but you can't do that.
Yeah, and I think that's what bothers me. That's what bothers me.
So as long as it's equitable, you cool.
Yeah, because honestly, if you think about it, not one person can satisfy all your needs.
Amen.
Whether it's intellectual, whether it's sexual, you just can't. So I'm honest about that. But if you want me to be completely faithful, like I'm just faithful anyways, But now, but yeah, I just feel like that should be a discussion. But I just don't think people are fair or they're not honest and safe. There's so much stuff going on out here that's another issue, safety. So yeah. But that's a discussion between who you're with.
Right. Your sexual health, make sure it's a priority. Keep yourself safe. Because to your point, people really do not give a damn. They be out here doing all kinds of stuff.
The stuff that I've heard out here, even with people I know, it's like, even, I'm not going to say the athlete, but it's like 3 people pregnant. That means everybody was getting beat up raw. Like, that is crazy.
And I think a lot of people be like, well, I'm worried about having a baby. A baby is the least of your worries, baby.
Right.
There's other stuff that's permanent.
Right.
Be careful.
Right.
Seriously. And to your point, I do think equity, I think a lot of us are not, to be honest, very transparent with people we're dating about wants, needs, desires, like what you really want your life to look like. And you do have the freedom to kind of create whatever relationship you want. But a lot of us are not honest about that. Because I'm on your level. If you go out there, please believe I'm going to do it too. And I'm not going to talk to you about it because you didn't talk to me. So treat people like you want to be treated.
No, but that's the thing I can say that's different about Atlanta. They will tell you.
Oh, well.
They will tell you. My last one told me, he said, why does it matter if I take care of you, if I pay? I was like, oh.
You're like, oh.
I sat in the living room on the floor in silence for a minute thinking about that. I said, well, what have we here?
That radical honesty.
I guess I got to start paying my own bills now.
And you said, because baby, I'm going to be the only one.
Oh, I was out.
Period.
Yeah, I was out.
Yeah. But I think it's different. Like, at least if you give me the option, give me the opportunity to buy in or buy out. Don't be making decisions for me.
That.
I don't like that.
That
part.
Yeah.
Okay. So no relationship is perfect. They all have their peaks and valleys. For many people, weathering the storm is just part of the commitment that they agree to. However, a lot of people, when they're going through the ups and downs, they still think cheating is a deal breaker. A lot of people are still like, I'm out. If you cheat on me, I'm out. I hear that a lot, especially with men when it comes to women. If my girl cheat on me, I'm out. So do you believe in taking someone back after they cheat?
I think there's levels. Some people have built companies together, do business together.
Hello.
Or have children. I don't have children, but I can't say what I would or wouldn't take as a mother. And that's the honest truth. So I sit quiet when I hear about people going through things with their baby mom. Hey, I don't know. I don't know how it feels.
Right.
I don't know what that's like.
I definitely think having a child with somebody, it raises the stakes.
It does.
It's different.
And so that's different as opposed to being just yourself and go, oh, he cheated. You can leave. You can leave doing that. Or you can leave when you don't have companies and properties and all that with the other person.
Facts.
You can leave.
Because your life is not
when
as
you're not
intertwined.
invested.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Once you start getting invested and intertwined, then it's not as easy.
Do you think there are double standards for women versus men when it comes to cheating?
Yes, but I don't think people are saying out loud, specifically men, that they're getting cheated on and they're staying. There's a lot of men that aren't saying that.
Hello.
They're not telling y'all that.
They're not.
They're staying.
Hello. You better say that. It's the truth. I know
is.
people who their partner cheated.
They just be crying in silence.
Okay, you will never know. Because their ego won't allow them to.
Won't allow you,
Girl,
it
won't.
But they are staying.
Yes, they're like, I'm not going anywhere. I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love her.
I love
They're not
her.
going to tell you that.
Okay, no. Look, now that's some real shit. Do you believe in the phrase, once a cheater, always a cheater? You know, some people like to say that, like, people, I feel like no one is the same all the time. We all grow into, you know what I'm saying?
Said, when I was younger, I thought I was. I thought I was. And then I was like, oh, no, it was just this person that made me feel inadequate or this or that. And then I found out that I wasn't.
Period.
That's just finding out, though. I didn't know.
Right.
But I don't think so.
Look, I agree. I think people can grow and change.
I think over time period, if somebody's been doing that for a long time, then it's not, that was a situation. That was a long situation. But if the person's always like that, then probably so. Especially if they saw their parents do it. Ask a person, did you witness your parents? If they say yeah, you got it.
Look, y'all, that's game. Y'all not asking the right questions when y'all dating.
Yeah.
Your daddy a cheater, your mama a cheater.
Show where, what he said, Clayton said his daddy used to take him with him while he was cheating.
What's that, Love Is Blind?
Yeah.
You know.
And you see,
look,
he ain't ready to commit. Because his daddy.
Look, I haven't been watching. Don't y'all judge me. Don't y'all judge me. I just, you know, a lot of dating shows, I just, you know, I heard it's good. I'm gonna catch up. But you know, I've been hearing some stuff. Yeah. I do know he fine. I see what he look like. I know why y'all watching. He is beautiful. Like
he have a hard time in these streets getting somebody. Clayton,
Girl.
you know, come on now.
I just saw him crying in like a bunch of clips. I said, why this black man sad? What y'all do to him?
Playing with people.
Okay, so I know this particular topic you are very passionate about. Okay, how do you know when you're dating a narcissist? Any tips on avoiding or ending a relationship with one?
You can't just end a relationship with a narcissist.
Talk about it.
That's not how it works. They gonna claw their way. They gonna buy. They gonna cry. They with the theatrics. You try to move on, they in the trunk. They don't care. Gosh, narcissists. You could avoid them by, what I learned was boundaries. By not having no boundaries, you let them in. And I noticed they like to consume your time. Narcissists are crazy. And if I can just leave this one nugget, if you're dealing with a narcissist, you need to leave because they will make you sick physically.
Talk about it. Perfect example,
you get physical ailments.
Cautionary tale, Wendy Williams.
Yes.
A lot of y'all.
Those are physical.
Yes.
When I was like with one, like I was in the gym thinking like I'm trying to lose weight. It wasn't. My body was inflamed from like high cortisol levels. You're not really trying to lose fat. You're just in a state of like fight or flight all the time. You're dysregulated. You're anxious. You can't sleep. And it's killing you. That type of thing causes cancer.
Facts. Memory loss. Like you can lose. Wendy Williams, at the height of her game, love her or hate her, she was good at what she did, y'all.
She was great at what she did.
She was great. I mean, the queen of like doing what a lot of people out here are mimicking, trying to do hot talk, etc. She was the queen. And the moment that story broke about her husband having that baby with that woman, she falling out on her show. Yeah. Her legs start swelling. I said, what's going on? And if y'all saw the documentary, I can watch it. It was very sad.
That might be a root.
Okay, look, he might have some Wendy.
That's another show.
Okay.
Sorry, it's not fun. But it might be a little.
Okay, it might look. You got any Haitian friends? You got any Caribbean people? They might need to do a scan.
What you did, Wendy? I don't know.
Okay. Okay, guys, this next one is a T-Time exclusive. Now, many people may not know this, but we actually met in the Air Force. We were both deployed, y'all. Okay, in Afghanistan, we were. It was a wild time. Can you tell me some memories of that time, or what's something the military like taught you about yourself? Like I always tell people, because they're like, "You're in the military." I'm like, "Yes, honey." They'd be like, "We can't see you like that." I said, "And you won't." But it really kind of made me feel like I could do anything. because the shit is hard sometimes, okay? But you kind of just like get through it. Like it kind of like gives you the mindset where like, just because something difficult don't mean you can't do it. Just because something's scary don't mean you can't do it. You know, you can move through a lot of that stuff, you know, because you're gonna have to. So what about you?
The Air Force taught me how to play games. Ultimate finesse.
Period. Period. A winner, baby.
You know what? So in this segment, you know, if anybody's watching, there's a lot of great benefits. So if I can just say that, just do your couple 3 years, 4 years. You know, I hear a lot about student loans. You won't have any.
Hello.
If you do that, do it. And I don't regret it, and it was great. So it was the deployment was the worst part.
Oh my gosh. I tell everybody when I got back,
I didn't even know I was in the military till I went over there.
Say that.
It's like the Air Force is not, you're not doing nothing. It's like, you don't know how to shoot. I work on computers.
I said, man, I said, we're in a real war. I said, oh, it's a war.
Oh my God.
Girl, a
when
wake
we
up call.
touched down, it was like, oh my God, this is for real?
You know,
Y'all got me out here like this.
like what was most memorable for me, I remember we were flying over about to land, the smell. You could smell from the plane. I said,
oh yeah.
I said, is someone nervous? I asked that on the plane. I said, is someone in here nervous? I said, you ain't got to be nervous. I said, because the gases you're smelling, because they don't have a waste facility treatment center there. So all the poop goes to this giant lake on the base.
Is that what it was?
Yes, and you could just smell it. We worked near it. That's how I got very, very close. I was like, because it's the only time you saw green shit growing in the desert. I said, oh, they got trees and stuff over here. It's because of the sewage. It was terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
I said, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, girl, look, same.
Outside of that, it just feels like you just work in the office.
Facts.
You know.
Compared to the other branches, it is the nicest one.
You just don't feel like it until you go over there and you're like, oh my gosh, this is real.
Like, it was crazy. Well, thank you for your service, by the way. Okay, last question. Yes, y'all, she gotta go. I know, look, she got things to do, guys. I always ask people this that I interview, give me a question to ask the next person that I interview.
Ooh.
It's the blank for me. You said, baby, I don't ask people shit.
Oh, okay. What's their favorite product to use?
Period. That's a really good one, because
Yeah.
I be looking,
a
I be
long
peeping.
lasting. Speaking of products, I did my hair yesterday. It was just a blowout. But I had this one cream since 2012.
You're going to tell me off air because they didn't
And
pay
I
for
just
this.
used it yesterday, and it works exactly the same.
I mean, it looks good.
2012.
Consistent. Okay? We're not saying y'all on air, though, because y'all didn't pay for that. But yeah.
I don't really think they make it anymore.
Oh, so you just got like the last batch.
It was so long ago.
Oh.
It might still be here.
I mean, it might be.
Yeah.
Well, use it sparingly until you find out, because it's given what it's supposed to get.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining me for tea time.
Thank you.
If the people want to reach out, if the people want to follow you, if they want to, more dating advice, if they want to reach out to you about music,
Yes.
where can the people find you?
So on all platforms, TikTok, Instagram, anywhere that you can find me, just look up Lacree, Lacree, but it's Lacree, ITSLACREE. That's on TikTok, on Instagram, but I'm more active on TikTok. So yeah, and you can look up my music or anything else online for Lacree.
Okay, y'all make sure I look her up. She has a beautiful voice.
Lacree, not Lacree.
Yeah, not the Christian rapper, y'all. Just
Not that one.
not to be
I
confused.
different.
And as always, you can find me on all social platforms at Uncle Twirl. That's Twirl with an E. Thank you so much for being here, Lacree. And as always, y'all, remember, feel free to spill the tea, but don't be messy. Bye.